Are you ready for an evolution? An evolution of cockroach baits? Come here, Blake. Stay tuned. I'm going to tell you all about Advion Evolution Cockroach Gel Bait. Hey guys, welcome to the channel, CraigHowToPest.com. If you've never been to this channel before, guys, and don't know what it's about, I'm going to tell you right now. This is where we highlight professional grade products, and then we show you DIYers how to use them. If that's something that's of interest to you guys, hit that subscribe button down below, and these videos come out multiple times a week. Also, guys, we are going to throw links up in the channel during the video, and you can direct order by punching on those links. Guys, it's YouTube shopping, and it couldn't be any easier. So if you see a product you like, just hit that button. But hey, without any further ado, let's get into today's video. Welcome back to the channel, guys. We are talking Advion Cockroach Gel Bait. What is it? It's a cockroach gel bait. Have a great one. All right, guys. It's all I can do to make this fun, okay? Advion Evolution Cockroach Gel Bait. Follow me over here. I have it right here in my hand. Guys, it is in what is known as a clamshell pack. This is by Syngenta. Advion Evolution Cockroach Gel Bait. Now, I brought a couple other ones that I grabbed out of my truck because I wanted to show you they're all the same. They all come in what's called a clamshell. They all have 4 in the back, unless you buy one out of a clamshell. Some come single dose, but most of them, they all look the same. Advion Trio, Advion Ant, you got Vendetta Plus. As you can see, these are ones I've done videos on, and these are ones that I use. Now, let's talk about Evolution for a minute. You're going, why do I want Evolution, Craig? Because if you have watched enough of my videos, you know that you have to do bait rotation. You don't have to do it every time you treat, but you do have to do it. So about every 3 months is what I normally tell you. You need to switch to a different bait. Now, I think Evolution is a group 22A. I need my glasses, but I think it is a group 22A. That's what you're looking at right there, okay? This is indoxacarb. Here's an example. This is, no, it's not, but I don't have Advion Cockroach by itself. Let's pretend Advion Trio is Advion Cockroach, okay? They're both indoxacarb. So you can't just switch from this one to this one. This is Trio, don't get that confused. If it's indoxacarb and indoxacarb, you can't do it. What that means is you're going to a different makeup. You're going to a makeup that affects how it kills the cockroach, okay? So every 3 months, you need to find something that's not group 22A. It's outside of that group. It could be group 22B, whatever it is, okay? It's just a different number. That's what that means with rotations, all right? So let's get into it. Like I said, clamshell pack, you have 4 syringes right here. 4 syringes, is that what they call those? And then you have a plunger right here, and then you have your tips. They give you 2 tips in this one. Everyone's different. Some give you 2 metal tips, some give you 2 metal, 2 plastic. The metal just reaches in a little further. I found that on some of the newer Advion, especially the Trio that I just showed you, and I think it looks like this one too. Yes, the Advion Evolution, they're giving you a little longer of a tip. So it's kind of nice because it'll get further in to that cracking crevice that you're trying to put this in. But let's bust this pack open. This is a brand new pack, has not been used. First thing you're gonna have right here, guys, is not only the name, but you are going to have the label. This is the king, okay? Whatever Craig says, if it goes against this, Craig's wrong, this is right. That's how it works. But you have this, not a good way to read it unless you have 20/20. Throw it to the side, go over to HowToPest.com, go into that search bar, punch in Advion Evolution, it will pop up, scroll down, you will see a label on the right-hand side, punch that, it'll pull up the label, and now you can blow that up as big as need be to make it easier on your little eye sockets right there, okay? But when you get into using this, you're gonna pull one of these syringes out right here, and then you're gonna take your plunger, and then you are going to take the tip of choice. So this is all you need right here to wipe out your roaches. These 3 things. You need the syringe, the plunger, the tip. Okay, I told you different ones have different tips. It doesn't matter. They're actually interchangeable. I found that you can take a Vendetta tip and put it on a Advion tip. They work. Now, what's going to happen to you though is once you use this tip, and then you go and you put it away because you're not going to use it all. A little goes a long ways with these. You DIYers, unless you have a massive infestation, you won't even go through one tube. You'll probably go through half a tube and wipe out your problem. But when you put this away, this tip is going to have bait that remains in it. It will dry up. Here is a trick. Let me find one that I have it in here. I usually carry one in my packs. Okay, let's just dump these all. It doesn't matter, okay? Here's what you need. You need a paper clip, just like this. Because what you're going to do is you're going to take that paper clip, you're going to poke it in there, and it's going to poke out that dried up bait that's in this little tip. Just a little pro tip for you. Okay, now that I have regurgitated Vendetta all over the counter, we'll leave it alone. What you're going to do with this cap on Advion right here, the Evolution, is you're going to take it and you're going to go counterclockwise and you're going to take it off. Guys, I probably should have started with gloves, right? Because I'm telling you to wear gloves, I should probably wear gloves. So let's put them on. It's pretty much all you're going to need when using cockroach gel baits. It's a poison, put a glove on. You probably won't touch it, but hey, some can get out of the tip, get on your fingers, and you don't want that. Okay, so now we're going to go back to what I said. You're going to take this tip, counterclockwise, it pops off. You have exposed the bait. You're going to take your tip and you're going to just put it on just like this. It's going to be half a turn counterclockwise, just like that. It's that simple, okay? And then you're going to take your plunger, you're going to put it in, and just like at the doctor's office, you're going to put the desired amount onto the desired area that you're trying to get rid of the roaches. Now, where are you putting the amount of Advion Evolution? You are putting it where the cockroaches hide. You have to think like a cockroach. Now, cockroaches hide in dark spaces because they are sensitive to light. That's why you flip the light on when you come down in the morning and you may see them run because they are sensitive to the light. So areas that you're going to put cockroach bait, we are in a kitchen, as you can see right now, are going to be behind refrigerators. You're going to put it in that condensation area where it collects water in that tray. That is a spot that they love to hide. You are going to put it underneath the refrigerator. You could be down here on the ground. You could be on the baseboards themselves. In cupboards. Now, the thing with cupboards and utensils, you cannot put the bait anywhere where plates, utensils are going to come into contact with the bait. But if they're in a a drawer that you have placed inside of the drawer, like a little holder, then you can put it on the side. That's fine. You can put bait in there. You don't want to put it on the drawer right here where when you shut it, it smashes against the thing and you're just smashing bait back and forth. So be aware of that. Hinges inside of cabinets. I'm going to go over here because it's probably easier for the camera. Hinges inside of cabinets are a popular place. These roaches hide inside here and they will drop an egg sac inside these. So you want to get some bait in there if this is an area of concern. You're not just going to bait areas to bait. You need to bait where they are. I'm just giving you ideas of where roaches hide and where you may have them in your kitchen. Now, that being said, are they only in kitchens? No. You can get roaches just about anywhere. Now, right now, understand I'm talking German roaches, but Advion Evolution is going to take care of German, American, Australian, brown banded, Oriental, and a couple other ones out there I don't know, but it takes care of a lot of different roaches. But right now we're in the kitchen. That's typically where you get the American roaches. I'll do a little bit towards the end with the Americans that are generally outside and then they straggle in, but we'll give you areas of where to put it for those. But let's stick back with the Germans. Dishwashers, on the sides of dishwashers is a common spot because it's moist, it's dark, so they'll hide. They usually are not in the dishwasher. If you have a bad infestation, you don't use your dishwasher a lot, sure, you could get them inside the dishwasher, but you cannot put the bait inside the dishwasher. You need to stay on the outer edges of it. Under sinks, we talked about cabinets. The cabinets down below are going to be the same thing. The kickboard that you see, yes, if it's bad, they will hide in the kickboard that's down below. It's like the baseboard that goes around your cabinets. And then you want to look for pipes. I'm going to grab my flashlight right here that I brought. We're going to get down low with the camera, guys. And a flashlight's a good thing to have with cockroach jobs. But back in here, where you see the water pipes, the hot and the cold water, they'll go there behind that gap, that plate, in the outlet right there. You go around the edges of the outlet right there, not in the outlet unless you're going to pop the cover off, but on the outside. And then this is a hot spot right here. Do you see right there where the drain pipe comes from the dishwasher? that is a hot spot. So get some bait right there if they're behind your dishwasher. Now, back to the pipes. If you have any voids that lead outside, you need to seal those up. And I would seal those up along with doing the bait itself. But that is a common way that those German roaches are getting into your casa, into your house. Now, how else can you get German roaches in? You can get them from, let's say you go to the grocery store, to the big box stores, and they say, would you like boxes? You say yes. Well, they're attracted to the glue that holds those boxes together. So they may have gotten roaches at the warehouse where the box was made, and then you take it and you bring them home. You can get them in stored food products. You can also get stored pests, food pantry pests, Indian meal moths, things like that. Some of your beetles that you can bring home in your grains and your rices. But back to the roaches. So just be cognizant of that when you bring boxes home. It doesn't mean every box is going to have roaches on it. Never have them boxed again and just freaking arm carry everything out of your Costco or whatever. You're going to use boxes. Just be cognizant. That's a way that you can get them. Now, garages, bathrooms, they're going to be the same thing. Crack, crevice treatment. Where can you use Advion Evolution? Man, just about everywhere. It is safe, guys. You can go in hotels, motels, Holiday Inn. You can go to in cars, in trains, in aeroplanes, okay? This can be put in hospitals, nursing homes. This is fantastic. Gel baits are fantastic for your green accounts. Let's say you have a nursing home, a hospital. They've got respirators going and you can't do a spray. Gel baits are where you want to go with this. And they're out of sight, out of mind. So great for those kind of accounts. The label will tell you exactly where you can go with this, but it's broad, guys. Food processing plants, restaurants, you name it, cafeterias, wherever. Now understand, just like in a kitchen, just like in a restaurant, you cannot put this where food is prepped or where food may come in contact with it. Once again, the utensils, you got to stay away from those, the pots, the pans. You can be in where they're stored, but it's got to be on the side where they don't come into contact. Now, you see the stove right here, guys? You can't put this where it's going to get hot. If that gel bait, and this is any gel bait, gets up over 130 degrees, it'll start to liquefy the bait and make it less attractive. Now, what's the difference between Advion Evolution and Advion Trio or just Advion Cockroach bait? Well, Advion Cockroach bait, the difference is they've changed the matrix in Evolution. In Evolution, they've made it more attractive. Now, by making it more attractive, they're assuming that, and it probably does, they're going to eat more of it, so they're going to die faster. So that's where they give it the they die faster type thing. But it's just a great bait that Syngenta has taken and magnified and made it just more attractive to those roaches, especially those ones, those adverse roaches that are not going to the bait you're using. You may want to switch over to Advion Evolution. Now, here's another trick. Okay, one of my packets is going to have this, and look, it's my Vendetta pack. You see these right here? These are cardboard strips. Doesn't matter how you make these. Cut up an old box, whatever. What we do, and I'm going to show you an example of this right here. We'll just do it with a Vendetta. Let's see if we got a cap here. This is going to be a perfect example of cleaning out gel bait. Do you see that? That's dried up in there like that. That's what's going to block that, and that stuff's not going to come out when you go and apply it. So what you do is you get that out of there. You take your cardboard strip, same thing, counterclockwise. They all work the same, guys. They just look a little different. This tip right here is a Vendetta one. I'm going to put it on here. I'm going to steal a plunger from Advion. And this would be if you were doing the Evolution. The reason I'm not doing the Evolution, it's a brand new pack. I'm going to put it back in there and somebody else can use it, or maybe it gets shipped out from howtopest.com. These have all been used, right? This is the amount you're going to put on the strip. It is going to be a 1/4 inch. What's similar to a 1/4 inch? You can get a drill bit, 1/4 inch drill bit. That's about the size, the tip of it. A pencil, like a wooden pencil, that's going to be the size. So just about that amount. Now, less is better. Less is more with German roaches especially. You don't want to put giant globs out there. They're not attracted to that. You want to put these, about 3 to 5 of these, and I'm going to explain this cardboard tip in a minute, 3 to 5 of these per 10 linear feet. That's for a heavy infestation, but that's about most of them. This is if you don't want this stuff touching things. You don't want it on your countertop like that, but you got roaches roaming along here. So you put it on a cardboard strip, right? And then when you're done, you just take this strip and you toss it in the trash. The bait never touches any of your surfaces. Toasters are another thing that are common. Microwaves are common, but you can't go in the toaster. You need to go on the back side of it because they're coming out from underneath, and you can put bait there. Just make sure it's not going to get that hot like we talked about, the 130 plus. Otherwise, the bait becomes less attractive to the German roaches. I'm having a hard time swallowing here, okay? But cardboard strips are a trick that a lot of us pros out there use when people don't want it on their countertops and they want to be able to toss it in the trash when they're done. I like it idea. If I'm doing it at my house, I've never had a roach problem, but if I did, that's how I would do that. Same thing, cardboard strips. Now let's touch on, when you're done, you just pop that off, you put the cap back on like we talked about, right? Now, let's talk about American real quick, okay? They're your bigger roach. They're gonna be a little bigger than the German guys. We talked about it in Roach Academy, how you tell the difference, but they're a little bigger of a roach, and they do fly, but they fly like a grasshopper, short distances, okay? Not like a bird where they're just going, you know, from continent to continent. But outdoors, you wanna look for mulch, window seals, door frames that they could be tucking underneath if you're having a bad problem, and then get out further away from the house. Now, any of these baits, inside, outside, you gotta keep them out of reach of pets and kids. If you can't do that, you can't put it out because you can't take a chance of them getting into it. Another thing, these baits are highly toxic to fish. You gotta stay away from sources that may have fish in them, water sources. Anywhere there may be runoff, you cannot put this bait. I know indoors you're not having that issue. It's more of just keep the kids and the pets away. Goose, my cat, just walked by, so we would keep Goose away right here. But that's what you got to do. You got to be cognizant when you use these baits. Yes, you're trying to wipe out roaches and get your place free, but you're also not trying to hurt your kids and your pets. I hope not. Guys, that is it on Evolution from Advion Evolution from Syngenta. It's just another great tool in the Syngenta arsenal. If you have any questions, something that I may have missed, shoot it in that comment section down below. I'm happy to answer it for you. Appreciate all the thumbs up. Thanks for all the comments out there, guys. If you have not subscribed to this channel, these videos come out multiple times a week. And remember, we are now going live on Friday, so you can pick my brain at 5 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time. Okay, guys, that is it. Craig, howtopest.com.